sure of whether to be proud or ashamed. You asked if we could put it in the box under your bed instead of on the shelf. You said, maybe if I don't show it, they'll stop looking at me like I'm someone else's kid. My heart broke that day. I felt the room shrink around me. My mother remained stiff. My father had gone pale. Vanessa was silent, biting her bottom lip. You deserved more than what they gave. Not just things but recognition, warmth, space to be exactly who you are. And while I can't rewrite the past, I can make sure your future is built on your own terms. That's why I built the lab for you. That's why I changed the will. You're not a mistake. You are a miracle they never deserved. Mr. Reeves folded the letter slowly. The silence that followed was deafening. I remember the trophies, the box under my bed, the way I used to sit for hours, rearranging them like puzzle pieces I didn't know how to display. I remembered hiding certificates in drawers. I remembered Vanessa saying, nobody likes a know-it-all, every time I opened my mouth in front of her friends. And I remembered doing her homework for her. You're just better at this stuff, she used to say, dropping her books in front of me without even asking. Vanessa, that's cheating, I had told her once. Elena, help your sister. Mom had snapped from the hallway. Family helps family. But it was never help. It was control. There was a pattern. Vanessa demanded my parents enabled and I complied because I thought maybe if I was useful I'd be loved. Sometimes I'd hear them talking when they thought I was asleep. I just don't get where she gets it from, Mom would whisper. She's not like us, Dad would say, almost amused. Maybe we brought home the wrong baby. They'd laugh. I never did. I stared down at my hands now, older, steadier, stronger than the ones that used to grip a magnifying glass in the backyard, trying to catch sunlight in a jar. Grandpa had seen me. He'd always seen me. And now, he'd made sure the rest of the world had to as well. I was always the quiet one. The one who stayed behind while the rest of the family moved like a polished unit. Vanessa always in the spotlight, my parents orbiting her like planets to a sun. I didn't need their attention, I told myself. Not really. But, even lies grow heavy when you carry them long enough. While Vanessa danced on stage in glittering costumes, I sat in the back row of the auditorium, holding my breath every time Mom stood to applaud. She never clapped like that for me. I don't even think she knew when my science fair was. I remember one birthday, I must have been 10, Grandma and Grandpa had driven down from the ranch, and Grandpa gave me a microscope kit, wrapped in newspaper with a bow made from twine. I was ecstatic. Vanessa rolled her eyes. Of course, she'd want a box of germs, she muttered. Mom laughed. Well, that's our Elena. Always the little oddball. That night, I set up the microscope on the kitchen counter, too excited to wait. I'd prepared slides of pond water, bits of onion skin, flower petals, anything I could get my hands on. But just as I leaned in to focus the lens, Mom's voice cut through the hallway like a blade. Elena, clean that up. Vanessa's friends are coming over. I don't want your science mess out. She didn't even look at me when she said it. That was the pattern. Vanessa had people. She had parties, celebrations, the kind of family photos where everyone was smiling. I had books. Quiet. A world I built out of pages